you looking for a divorce lawyer and you're worried you'll pick the wrong one? I'm Jenny Bradley with Triangle Smart Divorce, and I have a few tips for you about questions to ask when you're interviewing divorce lawyers. First of all, find out how big is their team. If they're a solo lawyer, you might have a hard time getting up with them. They may be in court one day and in mediation the next. Maybe they're out sick. There's nobody to cover for them. Look for someone who has a team so that somebody else can step up to the bat for you if needed. Also, you can save money in legal fees if they have a team, because a legal assistant can do letters and copies and basic things. Paralegals can draft documents, and then lawyers really just show up to represent you in the negotiation or in court and help you set strategy. If you have a team, you're not paying a lawyer to lick the envelope and put the stamp on it. And I know I'm showing how old I am when I say that, but hey, we're lawyers. We are old. We still send out mail. Okay, so one of the other things you should ask is, do you only do family law? There are some folks out there, and granted, there's an exception to every rule, but they dabble. And they're not the best family lawyers, because they might do a traffic ticket one day, and a personal injury case another, and a real estate closing, and then a divorce. And if you don't specialize in something, maybe you don't know as much as the next person who only does that kind of thing. Why would you go to a general contractor to have your plumbing done when you can hire an expert plumber? Just think about that. One of the other things that I think is really important when you're interviewing divorce lawyers is finding out what's their strategy, what's their approach. Are they someone who goes to court no matter what? Do they want scorched earth? Do they want to burn bridges and not worry about the fact that you might have to walk across them tomorrow? It's family law. That is what I call the court of last resort. And here's why. Because when you go to a judge, the judge is in complete control about what happens. The judge listens and the judge makes the decisions. If you can work it out, even if you need a mediator's help, you still have some say in your future and what's going to happen to you. I mean, really, think about it. How can a judge possibly know what would be better for your children than you do? Why do you want to give them that decision? Of course, sometimes you have to go to court. The other side's just completely unreasonable, or you have a new issue, or something that is really, frankly, kind of a lose-lose, and you just can't do it to yourself. Sure, in those situations, it might be right to go to court, and you want to go to a firm who has experienced litigators too, just in case. But it shouldn't be the first place they go. So those are the things that I think are most important when you're looking at a lawyer. But what clients tell me they really care the most about is it's someone who they can trust, someone that they feel they have rapport with, and someone who helps them through this process as a guide who walks beside them, not in front of them, pulling them along the way, and not behind them, pushing them. So that's what you want. You want an advocate for you, somebody who will challenge you at times if you need challenging, but somebody that will fight for you and be by your side. Because frankly, if you can't work it out, you're going to be with this person for a long time. The average divorce case takes more than 18 months to resolve. So you better make sure that you like your lawyer and feel like you have a good relationship and good rapport. Those are my tips. And then let me tell you how that works at Triangle Smart Divorce. We have 10 lawyers who have a wide range of skills, from mediating to being parenting coordinators, to serving as arbitrators, to being litigators, and tons of experience not only settling cases outside of court, but also fighting for people in court. We also have lawyers of all different skill types. So maybe you have a military divorce, but you also have the spouse has high net worth assets. We have people who focus on military divorce, people who focus on high net worth assets, people who focus on custody. We can bring the whole team together to serve you as well. And I know that might sound expensive, but really when you get the best person for each part of your case, you're actually saving money, time, and you're being more efficient because you're getting the best of everyone. So in addition, we have legal assistants and paralegals, and that can save you money and create efficiencies as well, because you're not paying a solo lawyer to stand over the copy machine to make a copy for trial exhibits. Legal assistants can help with that at a much lesser rate. And lastly, we don't think the court is the first place you should go. we think it's a smart decision to try to resolve things when they can be resolved, even if we need a third-party mediator or maybe even an arbitrator. That's okay. Sometimes we need help getting unstuck ourselves. But in the end, we still find that people more regularly follow court orders that they had some say in than one that was, well, just to say it, crammed down their throat from a judge that they don't know. So give us a call at Triangle Smart Divorce and ask us these questions.